Ready?
Yes.
1, 2,
3,
wait.
4.
3.
In this video, we're meeting up with Lebanon's most followed food creator
But in the videos, I never see you actually eating the food.
to try one of this country's most impossibly amazing meat marvels.
So people are gonna see you enjoy your own food for the first time now with this head.
But first, let's back up. Lebanon is a proud country with a small diaspora who's made a huge impact.
Lebanese foods, with the little ingredients we have, we make the most out of it.
Today, I'll visit 3 accomplished chefs who are bringing unique Lebanese cuisine to the limelight.
We do also eat raw meat. Even in some Arab countries, they are surprised of that.
From rare meat delicacies in the middle of the mountains
I don't think I've ever been overwhelmed by food before. There's so much around me right now.
All of these are appetizers.
to a fast-rising culinary TikToker with over 23 million followers who's gonna roast up an entire sheep head and other sheep appendages.
It looks like some kind of a mutant sheep with 6 legs.
But before that, let's start the day with an unusual chef making an unusual dish, KEBBEH NAYYEH.
This is made with raw meat. Now, I thought I was done with raw meat. I just had raw liver the other day. Oh, you know what? It tastes like granola bars. Just kidding, it doesn't. And this is raw lamb or raw sheep?
Lamb.
Right, you gotta get them when they're young. Super tender.
We have the raw meat, Lebanese 7 spices, white pepper, salt, and then start mincing them. And you can use what you are seeing here. It's called KEBBEH.
Catering chef Sama is a KEBBEH NAYYEH legend. Her typical order involves a meat minimum of 22 pounds. It's worth mentioning that the traditional stone mortar and pestle she utilizes weighs an impressive 100 pounds.
Whenever a guy wants to do a proposal for a girl, he goes to the family of the girl. They will ask him to carry KEBBEH just to check that he is strong enough and he will be able to protect her later on. She's challenging you.
It's like pulling the sword out of the stone. Okay, I'm gonna need help. I think I have internal bleeding.
Once she's happy with the consistency, Sama throws in a handful of cracked wheat, salt, and olive oil. She thoroughly kneads the mixture, then shapes it into bite-sized portions. The dish is brought to life with vibrant mint leaves, spring onions, cucumber, and tomatoes.
You just go for it? You just grab a piece?
Mm-hmm.
I can feel the oil starting to pour out of it. It's gooey. It definitely feels like raw meat. Are you gonna try any?
Yeah.
Yeah, you come on. That's the only way I know it's not poison. Warm, maybe from sitting in the sun. It tastes good. I think the most unusual part would just be the texture. Sticky, gooey. There's olive oil, but there's also the fat from the lamb in there too. If you're eating this, are you usually eating this alone, or are there gonna be many other dishes on the table?
Many other. Here in Lebanon, maybe you get full before having the main course, just from meze. And KEBBEH is one of them. Meze, it's something you start with before having the main course. Like small bites, but they are not small. And the portions are not small, and the quantity is not small.
With the steady guidance of local food blogger Hiba, I'm diving headfirst into Lebanon's most important food custom, the making and sharing of mezza. Dozens of smaller dishes amounting to one big feast.
I cannot believe people would eat like this and then eat a main course.
First on the menu,
This is Halumi cheese with olive oil, cherry tomato, and thyme.
Halumi cheese, born in Cyprus and traditionally crafted from sheep's or goat's milk, made its way into the Middle East faster than the Ottomans.
The defining characteristics of the halloumi cheese are that it's very dense and very salty. And then when you put it on a flat top or when you heat it up, something magical happens.
Rita sears the halloumi slices with olive oil until they put on a brown crust. Then she tosses it with cherry tomatoes and thyme.
It's so crispy. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
It's like Wisconsin cheese curds, but we are very far from Wisconsin. The cheese is squeaking on my teeth as I eat it. Oh my God, it's so good. It's soft, it's hard, it's very salty, a little melty, and then there's a strong herbal aromatic flavor coming from the thyme. That is fantastic.
She's happy because you're happy.
Meet Rita, the maestro behind one of this town's best mezza destinations.
How many different types of meze dishes do you offer?
فتوش تبولة دبل
She doesn't have to name them all.
شانكليش لبنة معزة كبة نية خبرة نية لحمة مع فطر وبيرجع مشاوي.
Okay, so almost 13.
Now, Hiba and I are sitting down to what may be everything on the menu.
I don't think I've ever been overwhelmed by food before. There's so much around me right now.
All of these are appetizers.
I'm definitely appetized. Can we start with this?
Yes, this is tabouleh.
Tabouleh kicks off with a flurry of parsley, tomato, and onion chopping.
So my understanding is that there are both cold and hot mezza, right?
Yes.
Does it matter what order you eat them in? Are you supposed to have the cold first or the hot first?
أكيد بنبلش بالبيت.
So it's the cold and then you have the hot.
Cold mezza preparation is more straightforward than its hot counterpart, requiring only a quick combination of ingredients. Here, freshly chopped veggies, salt, sumac, cracked wheat, and olive oil come together to form the tabouleh.
Parsley is not on my top 5 favorite herbs.
Here it's different. The flavors were mixed together. This is the secret of a good tabouleh. Perfect.
Very fresh. I love this combination of lemon and olive oil that I'm seeing all over the place here in Lebanon. I think that really elevates this to the next level. The parsley is kind of a tough plant. And so when you're eating it, it has some kind of chew to it. It tastes like
dry, a little bit dry.
For my second foray into cold mezza, curdled yogurt is rolled into a tennis ball and dried under the sun for a week until it becomes something they call Lebanese blue cheese.
This is a cheese I'd never seen before. It's coated in green. Is that pistachio?
No, it should be thyme.
You can enjoy it like this or elevate it by shredding and mixing it with parsley, onion, and tomato.
You can eat it like that, or even you can eat it in bread.
Flatbread is a staple in the Lebanese diet, accompanying nearly every meal.
Wow.
Nice.
Strong flavors, very aromatic, creamy cheese, crunchy onions, really quite a blend of flavors. But if you're just at a dinner table and there's no bread, do you just feel naked?
Not really.
No?
We love eating bread almost with everything, but in general, if there's no bread, it's fine.
Really?
You have here grape leaves, you can eat them, it's without bread. Our salads without bread. Here the KEBBEH, you can eat it without bread. So many plates.
Hiba has spent over 4 years globetrotting to 25 countries, showcasing top-notch global and Lebanese destinations.
Basically, I'm a pharmacist, but I love food and I love discovering new places, restaurants. It used to be a hobby, and then when I quit my job, I find out that this is my real passion. So I started on social media. I've done my group on Facebook and then Instagram to TikTok, and I became Where to Go by Hiba.
So as a local food expert, we've tried 2 dishes here. What do you think so far?
For me, I cannot tell. It's my daily routine here.
But they're meeting the standard at least?
Yeah, sure.
Well, maybe this next dish is what will set it apart.
This is mani, like a kind of small sausages, and they are stuffed in sheep casings.
This sausage master blends minced mutton, salt, pepper, a confidential blend of 18 spices, and a touch of wine.
2 bottles of wine.
Then he loads the mixture into a sausage stuffing machine. This hot mezza is one of Rita's best sellers.
The restaurant, it's actually for her son, so he wanted to open a business and he decided to do this restaurant. Then she found out that he doesn't know how to cook, so she decided to start cooking here.
It's like when you buy your kid a dog and they're like, I promise I'll take care of it, I'll do everything, and then mom has to take care of everything. She's like, I'll get you a restaurant, and then it turns out it's really hard to run a restaurant.
Our sausages sizzle in olive oil and glisten with pomegranate molasses before our chef tosses in cubed potatoes.
They're like little Vienna sausages, but they look much, much better. Wow. Pomegranate is fascinating because I've seen it used when I was in Iran. It was used quite extensively there. It's a very unique flavor because it's a little bit sweet and a little bit tart. And even the sausage itself, the casing is wonderful because it's fatty and your teeth can kind of break through that. But the insides are kind of coarse and a little bit of a sour taste in there too.
While we're still under the enchanting spell of this pomegranate molasses,
this is heart and liver of chicken, done also with pomegranate molasses.
Chicken heart and liver dance in a sizzling pan until they form a brown crust. Then they're pan-fried with pomegranate molasses, garlic, chicken stock, dried coriander, and salt.
So what I really like about these livers is how they're cooked. I mean, just the fact that they're cooked. Because I see that there's raw liver on the table. Not that tempting. That pomegranate, it is like a sticky glaze, and it's slightly sour, slightly tart.
And a little bit sweet.
Which is very unique, because usually I would just have something like garlic, oil, and chicken liver. And so this is bringing the liver to a whole new dimension.
You can eat it with the garlic.
It's allowed? It's not haram?
The mezza experience is a social gathering at heart. It provides a platform for bonding with those with whom you share a table.
I cannot believe people would eat like this and then eat a main course. Is the main course usually small?
No, not really, because we have mixed grill. So you have tabouleh, you have chicken, meat, kafta, kebab, whatsoever.
Soon, I'll round off my day with a main course in the form of a sheep head prepared by a global culinary icon.
And you have this big, beautiful sheep head. If you put it on TikTok, how many views are we looking at?
But before that, the national dish of Lebanon.
It's KEBBEH, like the one you ate in the morning, but here it's fried and stuffed inside, and you eat it with hummus.
Wow, This is incredible. It's meat filled with meat. I had the fish version of this yesterday, but it was full of onions.
We can do it with pumpkin also. When you are fasting for Easter, you cannot eat meat.
Oh, so you're Christian?
I'm Muslim, but I've been raised in a Christian school and university, and I have so many friends from other religions.
Lebanon, home to 3 major faiths, Islam, Christianity, and Drizzle, is known for its unique and diverse religious landscape.
As far as I know, as an outsider, the Middle East can be a very complicated place. So I'm curious, in Lebanon, for Muslim women, how is the culture here different from other surrounding Middle Eastern countries?
Here in Lebanon, you don't have to do anything if you don't want it. I'm a Muslim girl and I'm free to do whatever I want, to wear whatever I want. So we don't really care who you are or what you do or your religion, as much as we care that you are a good, a nice, a decent, respectful person.
For today's main course, I'm headed to a small village in Bekaa, where I'll dine in a kitchen that's been viewed online over 250 million times.
Abir.
Hi.
Meet TikTok sensation Abir. In just a few years, she's amassed an audience of over 23 million.
I love cooking from when I was young, 8, 9 years old. But my mom doesn't like me to go into the kitchen and cook. But I wanted so bad, so I started learning alone.
Like in secret?
Yeah, somehow.
Soon after the pandemic broke out and the world went into lockdown, Abir's TikTok channel took off and quickly soared to unprecedented success. Her audience is drawn to her unique take on cooking videos, blending music video elements with beautiful backdrops and mouth-watering foods.
Today, you're going to be cooking up something pretty epic for us. Can you tell me about the meat that we're using today?
It's a sheep head.
Abir's food prep started last night with a sheep head and legs left to marinate in olive oil, salt, pepper, paprika, and a secret mix of spices.
Is there anything special about the sheep head?
It looks nice over the dish.
Oh, you like how it looks?
Yeah.
Do you feel more close to the sheep?
She wraps the protein in foil, then places it in a unique barrel roasting device that she created. Avoiding the traditional but labor-intensive method of roasting meat underground, Abir employs a barrel lined with bricks secured with a strap to avoid heat loss. As the sheep's head and legs roast in the barrel, Abir begins assembling the next part of her dish.
First, we'll take the grape leaves. We boil it about 4 or 5 minutes. And then the rice mixture for the filling, made out of rice, tomatoes, parsley, onions, and some seasoning. We cover it this way from one side and from the other side. Then we'll roll it. It doesn't have to be so tight because when the rice is cooked, it needs more space. And now we'll arrange everything in the pot. We'll go first with some grape leaves. Just be sure nothing will get stuck in the bottom and on the sides. Then we'll go with the parsley stems. Now I'll go with the vegetables. We'll go first with the potatoes because it takes more time to cook. We'll go now with the grape leaves. Now we'll go with the onions and tomatoes. Now we'll go with the sauce. This sauce is made of water, tomato paste, seasoning, olive oil, and some lime juice. This will take like 2 hours over the stove and the water will be boiling. So for the leaves not to open and the rice goes out, we'll place a heavy thing to keep them in the same way.
With some spare time before the food is ready, Abir treats me to a dish unique to her hometown.
This dish is called Zingle. This dish used to be prepared by poor families because they can't afford meat.
Cracked wheat rolled into small balls and mixed with a yogurt sauce create this hearty bowl.
Oh wow. So the flavor is just pure yogurt, and then these little balls have a wonderful texture. They're very dense and kind of doughy.
Yeah, we boil them for 5-6 minutes, then let them cool down. Then we add the yogurt with the salt and mint leaves and serve it.
So many meals in Lebanon revolve around meat, but this is something where you don't feel like anything is missing. It's very hearty, it's very robust. The texture is really addictive. So we're in your home now, we're in your studio. What is your average day like here?
I use daylight in my videos. That's why I prefer to do my videos in the morning. I wake up early, prepare myself, get dressed, then we'll go to the kitchen, start cooking and filming. It takes me 5-6 hours doing it. Then we'll edit. Editing takes around 1 hour and we'll post. Then we'll stay up late at the night to prepare a nice idea for the second day.
How many people do you have on your team?
Camera person is Abir, the editor is Abir, the producer is Abir, the chef is Abir. Yeah, I do it alone. I think that we must show how cooking is a nice thing, is a feeling, is much more than just a dish or a meal. I think that's why I succeeded in it, but because I love doing it.
Did you imagine ever 3 years ago that you would be here and that you would have some weirdo with a bandana talking to you?
No, but I had a dream to be famous. I want people to know, like, she's that one, we love her.
And have you succeeded in doing that?
Yeah, I did.
Having achieved so much at a young age, Abir's future is wide open with infinite possibilities.
Having come so far at such a young age, what do you want to do next?
This question will have to wait because the main course is ready.
And now it's time to flip the pot.
And Abir may need a helping hand.
It's legitimately heavy. It's like 25 pounds. How do you make the juice not come out?
You have to flip it
Quickly.
in one time, yeah.
Here we go.
I'm worried. If you're not sure about this, I'll do it.
You think you could do it?
Yeah, I can do it. I did it before.
You want to try?
Yeah.
She doesn't trust me. It's the main issue.
No, I'm done. 1, 2, Bismillah.
Oh my God.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2.
3,
Wait.
4.
3.
Oh my gosh. It's stunning. It looks like a little fortress. It's like pineapple upside down cake. I have one reference for things that are cooked upside down. So this part is complete. All it needs now is the meat on top. Is that right?
Yeah.
Abir carefully relocates the meal star from its fiery sanctuary to rest atop a throne of grape leaves. The majestic mound of sheep's head is adorned with toasted almond, awaiting its grand entrance at our dining table.
Abir, what do you think? Are you satisfied with your work?
Absolutely.
So I think we should start with a leg right here. It's super soft, succulent, tender, juicy, with no effort at all. It just peels off, but it's not like it's soggy. It still has a delicious texture to it. Oh my
Very
gosh.
well cooked. You'll take some meat from here and we'll take 1 grape leaf. Slice it this way.
I've never had a flavor like that before. So this is pretty new to me, the grape leaf. And there's so many different foods here wrapped in the grape leaf. It tastes like a burst of pomegranate.
We add more lime in there, so it comes like
Sour.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a great blend of something heavy and something more like fresh or refreshing. I think this is my favorite food so far in Lebanon.
Really?
It's been a really good day of eating.
Everything cooked in home is better.
I agree completely. For you, cooking food like this is what put you on the map. From the time that you started until now, does it feel different? Was it more fun in the beginning?
Yeah, it was more fun in the beginning because at the beginning I didn't have a circle of people that want something from you, and this comes tiring because at the beginning you'll have a lot of ideas to make, but when you reach highest level you feel like no more ideas, I'm tired, this is exhausting. You need always to update and do new things and come out with better work than the first time. This is a full job.
Full-time job.
Yeah.
But in the videos, I rarely or maybe never see you actually eating the food.
No, I love to show the process more than the results.
Fortunately, people are going to see you enjoy your own food, perhaps for the first time now, with this head.
There's potatoes over
and
there.
potato too.
You can enjoy the
Let's start
potatoes
with the
also.
potato. Potatoes, very nice.
You'll open it this way. Ready?
Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, it's like it's yawning, but it never stopped.
This is the top.
It's still steaming inside. That looks awesome. That's good. Oh my God.
It is good.
It's fatty, and all the seasoning you rub this down with has soaked into the meat. It's very delicious. For me, what I really like about animal heads is they have so many different parts. Right there, that's the roof of the mouth, which is really creepy if you think about it, because if you like use your tongue right now and touch the roof of your mouth, you're like, oh, that's what that is right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't do that. But it's not just that, it's like cheeks here too. That's some of the best meat right here. And so there's so many different textures with different ratios of fat and protein. Right here it has that gnarly cheek texture inside where you can see these little bumps.
Okay.
You don't usually eat that, do you?
No.
It's really good. Oh my God.
Oh, this is good.
It's good, right? It's really one of the most coveted parts of the sheep head. There's just muscle they use for all that chewing.
It's really good.
So you've come so far in such a short amount of time. How old are you now?
I'm 24.
For you, having come so far at such a young age, what do you want to do next? Because the goal initially was just make good videos, make food videos, have a lot of people see them, become famous. Okay, check, 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 done. Yeah. Now what?
It's all in our hands, this life of time.
I wanted to spread good vibes in another way other than just doing videos. The main thing of what I'm doing and what I will do, everything in my life is just to spread good vibes, make people feel better, see good food. You know, food is thing that can make everyone happy.
But are you happy with what you're doing right now?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. You're young, you're from this village, kind of in the middle of nowhere, no offense, and somehow you've made this food empire just in your own home. And you took that time during Corona, during COVID, during lockdown, when people were stuck, and you used it to be creative and create this huge machine that is entertaining people and spreading good vibes, like you said. So well done. It's a fantastic story, and I wish you all the luck in the future.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the cheap head.
It was fantastic. Can I take it home?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.
What about your son? Is he still working here? What's going on with the son?
Her son took a bigger restaurant and then now she's managing here with her younger son. She's asking him to come to say hi.
Oh, hi.
Their
Nice to meet you.
younger son.
Thank you very much. All right, you gotta run out now. Thank you. Oh, look at those jaw muscles. Look at that jaw. Don't worry, we're not gonna eat you today. Boom! Guys, that is the end of video number 4 here in Lebanon. I wanna say a huge thank you to Abir right here. You can find her here on Instagram. This is her handle. Go give her a follow and check out her fun food adventures. I wanna say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for taking a day to hang out with us, to cook for us. The food was amazing and the experience was unforgettable. Otherwise, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Can you join me?
Yeah.
Say peace.
Okay.
Peace. Why are you laughing?
This is nice. I've never
It's
said
very
it before.
serious. It's a serious ending.
Okay.
No, I'm done. I'm out of here. Bye.